Ja Morant just won Rookie of the Year last year, but I don't think it's any sort of fluke. He is a certified baller, and he's proven he can do it at the highest level. I'm super high on him. I just think it's a matter of a few years before he becomes the best point guard in the whole NBA. And very quickly, before we can start talking about Ja Morant, we need to talk about his story and how he got here. He was actually unranked in high school, and he only got noticed by a small university in Kentucky called Murray State because their coach happened to be in the gym getting a snack, and he noticed Ja. And at Murray State, after an average freshman season, he put in a ton of work in the offseason, and he exploded his sophomore year and averaged 24.5 points and 10 assists his sophomore season. He was the first player to average at least 20 and 10 since 1983. He was then selected second overall to the NBA by the Memphis Grizzlies, only behind Zion Williamson, and he took his team only one win away from making the playoffs. So how is this 6'3", 175-point guard dominating the league? And why am I saying he'll replace Curry as the best point guard in the league? And to make things clear, I think Curry's gonna hold this title for a few more years. And when he's not the best point guard in the league anymore, probably due to age, the other top point guards right now will probably be too old as well, as the younger point guards are gonna be entering their prime. This list includes Luka Doncic, Trae Young, Jamal Murray, and Ja Morant. And today we're making the case for Ja Morant. Ja Morant is an absolute nightmare to guard, but what makes him so hard to guard? I think it's a combination between a lot of things. I think it's a combination of athleticism, ball handling, shooting, passing, defense, and his intangibles. So let's talk about his athleticism first. He has a 42-inch vertical and can absolutely jump out of the gym. And the thing that's very special about him is he's very fast, but he's also very quick and shifty. And those are two completely different things because LeBron is very fast, but I wouldn't say he's super like shifty side to side. Ja Morant happens to have both. And his change of direction is just incredible. I mean, everybody in the NBA is super athletic, and he stands out among those people, so that has to say something. I mean, look what he just almost did to Kevin Love. That is so disrespectful, and he is on par with being one of the most athletic point guards of all time with like Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook. And I really think we need to talk about his ball handling as well, because an article points out that athleticism and ball handling don't always go hand in hand, but for Ja Morant's case, it absolutely does. And his moves actually do something, and I'll give a demonstration. You know when someone has like good handles and they're like but the defender just stands there like, well, this is not the case for Ja. He uses athleticism to slow down, speed up, change directions, and either stop on a dime or full speed to the hoop. And he uses his good ball handling to keep the ball right next to his hip the entire time when he's doing all these athletic moves. And I guess I'm gonna put this with ball handling because it just kind of has to do with like being very fluid, but he is so smooth around the rim, and we've seen him be able to throw it down with force, but he actually prefers to go with his left hand so he can finish with both hands very, very well. It's very fluid. He always lays it soft against the rim or off the backboard, and he's just an amazing finisher. Ja Morant's shooting was a concern him coming into the NBA, but he has proven to be a dangerous shooter, which makes him that much harder to guard. I mean, honestly, what are you supposed to do? If you play up on him, he's gonna blow right past you and dunk on you. If you give yourself some space and a little bit of slack, he's going to take advantage and he'll shoot it right over the top of you. He's developed a step back. He can hit a mid-range shot because a lot of people's shot is just not good for a mid-range. We see people like Lonzo and LaMelo, for example, that their shot's good for a three-pointer, but that mid-range is a little weird. Even like LeBron has this a little bit. His mid-range struggles a little bit, and I feel like he tends to lean away to make it a little bit better. But Ja Morant has a very, very solid mid-range shot, and he's already improved from his rookie year. This year alone, he's shooting 55% from the field, 33% from three, and his free throw percentage improved to 85%, and that will definitely work. Passing is also a huge part of Ja's game because at Murray State in college, he led the entire country in assists. And watching his games, if his teammates didn't miss so many layups, he would have had even more, while also managing to score 24 points. So he was very, very effective when he had the ball, either scoring or distributing. And then in a short time in the NBA, he's averaging 7.2 assists a game, which ranks him 10th in the entire league just as a rookie. His vision is so natural and effortless. It just seems like he can see the entire court no matter what he's doing or where he's at on the court. Very quickly, if you guys enjoy daily NBA content, make sure to subscribe and like the video. It helps out a ton. I appreciate you guys so much. It's so much fun making these videos, knowing that you guys enjoy them. So, yep, back to the video. Honestly, Ja Morant with his defense, he is a subpar defender, mostly due to his side, but his ungodly athleticism allows him to get highlight blocks and steal the ball before the defense even notices. But he was quoted to be studying a lot of film and a lot of tendencies of the players he'd have to guard before he sees them. And I mean, this is all you can ask for someone who's struggling in defender, just to want to get get better. And this leads into our last segment, his intangibles. Ja is a super hard worker, and there's really no other way to put it. You just don't go from an unranked high school player to rookie of the year based off of pure luck, and he didn't have a huge Anthony Davis type growth spurt either. Also, after quarantine when the NBA wasn't playing and they had like that 5 months off, he hit the gym and he knew his frame was a problem. He was a little slim, or he's very slim, but he added 12 pounds, making himself less injury prone and harder to move off his spot, which actually surprisingly, moving Ja off his spot when he's on offense is very, very hard, especially because he's so wiry. You think you just like push him everywhere. That really hasn't been the case watching him, but it also is going to help him be a lot more physical on the defensive end. Between his athleticism, ball handling, shooting, passing, his improving defense, and his intangibles, he can become a very good player with very few holes in his game. And I don't think he's replacing Stephen Curry because they're very different players, but I can see Ja becoming the best point guard in the league in the near future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what you guys think. I think there are a few more point guards that you can make this argument for, those being Trae Young, Luka, and Jamal Murray, that I think are going to be in the same wave of next great point guards. Let me know what you think and if you'd like to see me make the case for them. Thank you so much for tuning in and have a great day. Peace!